Okay guys, welcome to part 2. Today is the taste test of the Tac-Bar survival ration. So, I know a lot of you guys lack patience and just want to hear me ramble on and on. But if you haven't already, I apologize. But if you haven't already, go watch my first video. Yes, it's a lot of talking. I don't open this up. But I give some background and some context to why you would buy this and who it suit and the concept and the reasoning why you would buy this over freeze-dried foods like Mountain House and or MREs or canned goods and stuff like that. I do recommend having a very broad range of survival food, so to speak. Some freeze-dried, some dehydrated, yeah, maybe some MREs, a lot of canned goods, but also some of this. Some long-lasting but ready-to-eat foods that, if needed, you can throw them in a pack, but they're not super weight prohibitive per calorie, so to speak. So, I know what you guys are thinking. Just open the damn bar. So I will. So, first off, I remember reading on his site, they don't put little rip places in here to open it easy because they found that sometimes with rough handling and carrying a pack and stuff, they can rip unintentionally. So all I did is I cut a little notch, and it didn't sacrifice the seal, but let's just see if it opens. Would you look at that? God, what does that smell like? It doesn't smell bad. It smells like... So there it is. You can see it. And this way to... Okay. It smells good. Well, it's supposed to smell good. Can't think of what it smells like. I just thought about this now. This bag, because I was going to tear the bag open on 3 sides and almost use it as a napkin. But this bag, what you could also do, this probably holds about a liter of water. Actually, now that I think about it, this it probably holds close to a liter of water. You'd have to measure it yourself, but you could fill this with water, and drink out of it. Just an idea. Maybe, maybe it's not designed for that, but if you fill your ammo can and you purify that water, but you don't got a cup, you got your food and you got your meal. But when you're done, empty it out, just kind of air dry it, and if there's a little bit of water, it will just absorb into this, but probably within the next couple hours or the next day you're going to eat the rest of this bar anyways, so all that would do would probably make this bar a little bit softer. So as you can see, it has some lines right here. It looks like, what does it look like? It has a slight yellow oatmeal color to it because I believe that's what's in it. Not bad, not bad. I thought it was going to be rock hard. So I'm going to set... Okay, so this is one meal. This is 850 calories. God. That's just... Sorry. I'm not... It's just hard to believe. So... Not that bad, actually. Taste some lemon in there. I was going to say flour, but it's probably ground up oatmeal. An oatmeal taste. So I eat oatmeal every single morning, so I don't mind the taste of oatmeal. It has a lemony taste. I do kind of want to eat this whole thing on camera. Sorry. This video might do more eating than talking. Big Kahuna Burger is a mighty fine burger. This is actually way better than I thought it would be. You know, I'm used to eating some not good tasting food, more for its health benefits and its nutrition. And I'm not going to say this is like health food and eat it every single day. If you put this up against an MRE, there's no comparison. This actually tastes like a dessert. I don't know if it's supposed to be as good as I think it is, but it's really good. While I eat, I'll read off some of the nutrition. What I'm eating here, just a third of one block, is 840 calories, has 29 grams of fat, saturated fat, 12 grams. Holy shit. So, it's probably part of the reason it tastes good. It has a lot of saturated fat. You know, I do like eating healthy foods, but I'm not, you know, a super health freak. Cholesterol 20 grams, sodium 180 milligrams, carbs 130 grams. And all these stats are for this, what I'm eating right now. I'm on the verge of eating 130 carbs right now. Which is good. Maybe part of the reason it's 5:30 maybe. It's probably about 5:30 at night, and all I've eaten today is at around 8. 8 this morning I ate some oatmeal. Big bowl of oatmeal. And at about 10 I had a protein shake. But I haven't eaten that much since then because I didn't want to like eat some big 5-course meal and have a super full stomach and then attempt to eat this, which this is 800 calories, you know, and like puke on camera and everything, or like, oh, this doesn't taste good, and then like it's not filling me up because I'm already full. It does have some granulation to it, like sugar granules or something. I don't know if it's sugar. Okay. Ingredients: pure cane sugar, enriched wheat flour, vegetable shortening, light corn syrup, pure honey, cornstarch, whey protein, oats, less than 2% of natural flavor, shredded coconut, unsweetened, lecithin granules, Gower gum, calcium phosphate, kosher salt, ascorbic acid, absorbable palmitate, and citric acid. This is really good. And I'm not just saying that, but I'm reading these nutrient facts, and yeah, it's high in fat. Like 130 carbs. To some people, that might be like, what are you talking about? I'm on a South Beach diet. I can only eat 20 grams of carbs a day. That's like a week's supply of carbs for me. Listen, lady. If you're eating this in its intended environment, in intended circumstances, you're not going to be on some diet. And if you are, it's because it's been forced upon you to diet, not because you are deciding to diet. You may be dieting because you got no food to eat because you didn't buy your freaking Tac-Bars. 30 grams of carbs sounds like a lot, but I'll be honest with you, I eat 300 grams a day, probably. But I do probably work a lot of that off. It's not, So I eat a lot of carbs, and I love carbs. Fats and whatnot, but I'm also really physically active. It's not super high in protein, but whatever. Just sugary, just sweet, and it's not bitter. I like that they use honey. Like, for example, I was about to say, I like that they didn't use high fructose corn syrup. The thing is, they did put light corn syrup, but it's way down on the list of ingredients, which means they don't use that much of it. Shortening, some people are like, that's unhealthy. It's actually, hydrogenated vegetable oil or whatever. So it's pretty natural. It might not be like good for you. Whey protein, I drink that every day. I'm still alive, it's pretty good for you. Shredded coconut, I love coconut. Sorry, I'm talking too much. It does say dissolve in boiled water needed. After a while, I could see this texture, the chewing, the whatever, could get like monotonous, but you don't need to. When I first saw the product, I'm like, okay, there's aqua tabs in there. I'm like, I was trying to figure out, I'm like, do you open the pack, do you treat the water and you just put water in there to soften it? Or do you put water in the bag? How is this different than like Mountain House? And then I was looking on their site and they're comparing it against Mountain House and they're saying one needs all this prep work and Tac-Bars, you need zero prep. And I was like, how does that work? Like aqua tabs, water. I was reading about the ammo can holds 3 liters. I'm like, what? You put this in 3 liters of water? Well, before I leave you, what this most reminds me of is, if you guys have seen Tremors, which if you call yourself a prepper, it's a prereq. It's a prereq that you've had to have watched all. Now there's 5 Tremors. The 5th one sucked. But Tremors 2, when they go down to Mexico, Bert, he comes in the big deuce and a half or whatever, and those monsters, ass blasters or whatever, the graboids give birth to these like monsters that have the heat-seeking things and everything, and he captures one and then brings it, and somehow they got a source of food, and I swear it was one of these bars, and he eats it, and then that thing, it gives birth to like these more. Then they go to his truck because they're trying to get away, and the whole warehouse garage is just full with these animals, and then they're like, bro, what do you have in your truck? And they get some of the packaging, and it's in Spanish or whatever. They're like, whatever. And they're like, that means pure cane sugar. That means pure cane flour. And they're reading the ingredients and the packaging, and just like, when I was eating this, I was picturing, I had a mental image, an awake mental dream of that video, or of that movie, that scene in that movie, Tremors 2. Bottom line, Tac-Bar, no fan. It's not like, what happens if I'm lost in the woods, but just general, like, realistic preparedness. It's pretty cool. Advantages: ready to eat, or no prep work. Food and water, like food and water purification in one. You get a free ammo can, so like after you eat them, if you do eat them, you can put ammo. Or whatever else, tools, whatever. They're pretty healthy. Made in the U.S. And I was going to mention one other. Oh, part of them being ready to eat, they're really dense. They're really compact. So, this, I forget the dimensions of this. It's about 8 inches maybe by 4 inches by 12. Okay, so square foot wise or cubic foot, like 2 of them maybe take up 1 cubic foot. So you buy 4 of these, and you're talking about them taking up a really small space, but you got 50,000 calories. I just think that's so crazy. So you're talking one person got 4 of them, 4 ammo cans, so you got 20 packages. You're talking 50,000 calories, and say 2,000. You're talking about 25 days of food, you know, if you eat them every single day for every single meal. If you got some rudimentary pantry food that's not that nutritious, but like it to break the monotonous cycle, you could buy 4 of these and have all the food you need for a month. But not only just food, you don't have to worry about cooking, prep work, pots and pans, boiling water, you know, all that stuff. Yeah, it's kind of fun to do, you know, if you like cooking and everything, and it's pretty easy to do now. You know, I can go pop up on my gas stove and get boiling water in 10 minutes or something like that. But talking about you don't have natural gas and you don't have electricity and you don't have running water, the process of using some of your treated drinking water, putting it in a pan, starting a fire to boil water, you know, boiling water over a fire, you know, you're talking an hour, like between starting the fire, getting heat, and everything. You have some of those camping stoves. All that's possible if you need boiling water. But by buying this product, Tac-Bars, you don't have to go through all that hassle. So that's the advantage, especially if like you're not super into preparedness and you're not buying camp stoves and stored fuel, and you don't have a fireplace or firewood stored, and like you don't have a lot of water stored and stuff like that. So like for an entry level, just somebody like I want to prepare for a month. What I would tell them, just go buy 4 of these, buy a couple cases of bottled water and food and water, you're good. You know, is it the best? Is it like sustaining? Are you able to like reproduce it and all that? No, but that's not what he's asking, and that's not what he wants. He wants food and water for 1 month. So I think that's where it fits in. But I also said for the well-stocked prepper, grab and go kit. So everyone talks about the bug out bag. We'll talk about what you're going to grab and get and shove into your trunk, or your car, or the bed of your truck if you got to get out of Dodge. Mountain House, yeah, they're lighter, yeah, they're more compact, but they need prep work. If you're on the road and you don't know where water's going to be and you don't have a lot of stored water, you won't be wanting to stop for an hour each time to have a little picnic and boil water and start a fire and all that stuff. And it probably just won't be possible. So grab and get kit, awesome. Evacuation kit, you know, earthquakes, tornadoes, whatever, power outages. Keeping it in your car. Made in the USA. They're very compact. They come in an ammo can. They come with water tablets. They come with a belt. I mean, I got 2 of them here. Most likely I'll probably buy 2 more, and you know, I got a pantry right there with a bottom shelf that we never put food underneath there. I think I'll just put them underneath there, get some bottled water, fill in all the space, just leave that. That's what I'm going to do. I got 2 here. I got 1 unopened, and I'm in the process of eating 1. So this one there'll only be 4, and I'll probably buy 2 more, and these stack, and put them in my pantry. At least 2 more. I might even buy like 4. Just they last 10 years. So that's what I'm going to do, at least personally. But if you haven't already, Google them. I'm leaving their link in the description. They're for sale on Amazon, so I'll leave the Amazon link. I'm going to leave a link to their website, which you can read a lot more. It goes into a lot more detail. It goes into a lot more philosophy, nutrition, everything, how they came about, their beginning. Subscribe to their channel for more taste test type videos of emergency food and whatnot. For 2016, that's one of the things I am focusing more on. I'm going to focus more on like urban survival and logical preparation, shelter in place, so like food storage, water storage, that type of stuff for 2016. So, like I said, if you haven't already, you are really missing out if you have not subscribed to our channel. So, before you leave this video, click the red subscribe button down there, leave a big thumbs up, and leave a comment, and look forward, because possibly in the future, I'll be giving one of these away.